Hi guys, God, it's halfway through my 100-day challenge already, isn't it? It's day 52. Anyway, seeing as I've been thinking of little topics to talk about, I'm going to talk about tarot readings today. And I came across this because I think as girls that we have all secretly, even if you're not admitting it, gone to a tarot card reader or thought about going to a tarot card reader. They are so much fun. And I actually, when I was, I think it was when I was first married, I went to this fantastic girl and she was so spot on with things. But it wasn't until, I looked back many years later and thought, oh my God, all that came true. So I quite enjoyed all that. And she's become a friend since then, which is really nice. So if I go on a holiday, I'll call her and I'll go, is it going to be okay? And the funny thing was this trip, when I went to Europe, I rang her and I said, are we going to be okay? And she said, she thought about it for a day and she rang me and she said, you know what, I think I'm a little bit off in my thinking today. And she said, because I'm seeing grey skies and rain and you're going this summer, so, forget about that. Go and have a great trip, it all looks okay. And sure enough, we encountered a lot of rain and a lot of grey skies. So I sent her a text message when I was away and said, well, you were right, and we did get all that. So anyway, the thing that has also made me talk about tarot readings is because I've got this other girlfriend. She's in her early 30s and she has found an amazing tarot card reader who has even gone to the length of mentioning names. Like she'll go, oh, and who's da-da-da? Like Peter or John or whatever. And she'll come up with all these names and they've all been relevant. And one of them she hadn't even mentioned. She hadn't even met, and it's a boy, and now they've been on a couple of dates. So I'm enjoying all that. It's really good fun. So I'm wondering if you guys have been to tarot card readers, and have you got any amazing stories? Because I love all those. I've even been to John Edwards. John Edwards on the TV who talks about who channels, people, and he goes, oh, your grandma's here and she says, look in the top drawer for whatever, or, that sort of thing. So he came to Melbourne. I think I may have told you this before, but he came to Melbourne and I thought, oh, I'm going to go and see if my grandfather will talk to me. And, of course, he did not, because there's about 1,000 million people there. And so anyway, I was at a party. Maybe I've told you this story. I was at a party a while ago and someone said, go over and talk to that tarot card reader. And I talked and she said, someone is trying to give you a rose. You've got 4 men in your life. I have talked about this before. But anyway, for the new ones, I'm going to tell it again. Anyway, so she said, there's 4 men in your life. And I'm like, no, there's not. And I felt guilty because she made me feel like there was some secret man in my life, but there really is not. And so I said, look, I've got Max, my son and my dad, and my husband. I said, they're 3 men. I said, I haven't got 4. And she was very insistent. She said, see that rose? She said, this 4th man is indicating to me that he wants to give you the rose. I'm like, why does he want to give me a rose? Anyway, so she said, oh, hang on, because she knew she was getting nowhere. She looked down like this and she looked up and she said, does the name Frank mean anything to you? And that was my grandfather's name. So that made me so happy to think that he was there and that he was watching me, because he was a jeweller and I'm a jewellery designer, and so it made me happy to think that he was possibly looking over me and smiling and at my success and all that sort of stuff. So that was nice. Anyway, have you guys been to tarot card readers, and have you got some fun stories, or do you think they're scary and you don't want to know? I actually went to one, I don't know, not even that long ago, a few months ago, recommended by a girl, and I just wanted to go to see what was happening with work and business and just for a bit of fun, because I do enjoy it. And this one was apparently quite good at seeing the people who've passed away as well. So I was quite excited after that last experience with my grandfather. And also he used to show me roses in the garden, which is why he was handing me a rose, blah, blah. So anyway, I was very excited to see her, but she didn't tell me anything, and I didn't feel really confident that I think she thinks she's real. Like I'm not saying she's not, but for me, I didn't feel confident with that. So sometimes you get a really great one, or maybe it's just the energy levels don't mix sometimes. I don't know. But anyway, she was trying to tell me that my grandfather was there and standing there, but she couldn't give me any firm things like, oh, he used to call you this, or, you know, anything specific. And she said, he said to tell you he'll do 3 things in the next few days to prove it was him. Well, nothing happened, let me tell you. So, have you been to tarot card readers? And have you had some great stories? And lots of my girlfriends have been and, you know, been told about men they're going to meet and all that. So I think that's great fun. So I would love to hear your stories. And I'm thinking of a new video response one. I'm enjoying doing those. Hey, guess what? On that day, Sherry told me that my video was number 94 out of 100, was in the top 100 videos for the day of the amount of video responses. So thank you, that was a bit of fun. I didn't even know such a thing existed, that, you know, people competed to see how many they could get. I just like watching all your responses. The quotes one was great. And some people actually responded under other quotes that I did because I kept thinking of them, so I responded to myself. It's a bit sad, isn't it? Anyway, have a great weekend. I really want to hear your tarot card or fortune tellers or palm readings or, you know, some stuff like that. Who's got some stories? I like the interaction because I don't get to watch everyone's videos all the time. So when you interact like this, I feel like I really get to know you. So leave me a comment or leave me a video response because that's fun. I really feel like I get to know you a lot better that way. Okay, which is why I am doing these ones because it forms a really nice relationship. Have a great weekend, everyone. Bye.